The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and 5. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Andrews caught by the tight end Ertz. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Crunch time, defense.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Three down. Check. Run.
Third and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
60 yards.
It's 2nd down day.
And here's Andrews off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Andrews, off play action. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The ball comes out.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And the Steeler 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You draw Porter. Hey, exit. Check 13. Check 13. Undercrush.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rolling to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the safety creep. Smooth. Ready.
To throw is Andrews, operating from the gun. And able to find Conley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Set up. 50, plant. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 665.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Ready? 70, Indy. All day, General West.
Off the play fake. Andrews. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 28-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Pistol. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the interception, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Real.
Now Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Run. He's coming. King. He's coming. Double up.
Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kings, Kings, Kings. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Good. 180. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming after you. Pistol, pistol, pistol. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Check mic, check mic.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Go, go.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, alert 33.
Chubb on the counter. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Show it up. Show it up. Up, Johnson. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
And again, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Greystone travel. Check your hot read. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. 80 weapon. Here we go.
A run for Nick Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good. 180. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, alert 33. Hey, watch that, watch that.
From the 39, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Three down. Kill. Real.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 2-yard gain.
Hey, alert! Run. Mike 50.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 60 or.
They'll run with Samuels. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Second and goal from the 1. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got it. Check 26, check 26. Check.
They run it again with Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mama 54. First down. I got you, boy.
First and 10.
Regular.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Check. At the 40-yard line. Check hot route. Hot. Up left. Check 4. He's checking. Crash.
Now Chubb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check. Cross.
A toss play to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Check 25. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
3rd and 7.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. This is the tight end, Njoku. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
60 outlaw. Man, that's trash. Topper.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I love the look you just gave me, because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished,